Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the UR Auto channel. And for those of you who have questions or requests, write them in the comments below.
The Nissan Leaf is undergoing a major transformation, shifting from a compact hatchback to a stylish electric crossover. Built on the CMF-EV platform, this third-generation model will feature faster charging with the North American Charging Standard port. Set to arrive in the third quarter of the year with 19-inch wheels and a panoramic sunroof, it boasts an aerodynamic body with a drag coefficient of 0.26, enhancing range. This Leaf is just one piece of Nissan's broader plan to introduce over 10 new electric vehicles across North America, signaling an exciting future for the brand. The Nissan Leaf is undergoing a major transformation, moving from a compact hatchback to a crossover. The third generation of the Nissan Leaf will be built on the CMF-EV platform, shared with the larger Nissan Ariya. This new model will be the first Nissan electric vehicle to feature the North American Charging Standard port. The inclusion of the North American Charging Standard port will enable faster and more accessible charging for U.S. drivers. The new Nissan Leaf will debut in the third quarter of this year and will come with 19-inch wheels and a panoramic sunroof. Japan and Europe will receive the new Leaf model later in the year after the U.S. launch. Nissan plans to reveal more details about the new Leaf in June. The new Nissan Leaf has an aerodynamic body with a drag coefficient of 0.26, which helps extend its driving range. This new Leaf is part of a broader strategy by Nissan to introduce over 10 new vehicles for the US and Canadian markets. The video encourages viewers to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for updates on Nissan's future plans. What major transformation is the Nissan Leaf undergoing? The Nissan Leaf is transitioning from a compact hatchback to a crossover design in its third generation. What platform is the third-generation Nissan Leaf built on? The third-generation Nissan Leaf is built on the CMF-EV platform, which is the same platform used for the larger Nissan Ariya. What is significant about the North American charging port for the new Nissan Leaf? The new Nissan Leaf will be the first electric vehicle from Nissan to feature the North American Charging Standard port, which allows for faster and more accessible charging for drivers across the United States. When will the third-generation Nissan Leaf be released? The third-generation Nissan Leaf is expected to arrive in the third quarter of this year. What features will the new Nissan Leaf offer? The new Nissan Leaf will come with 19-inch wheels and a panoramic sunroof. What is the aerodynamic body drag coefficient of the new Nissan Leaf? The new Nissan Leaf has an aerodynamic drag coefficient of 0.26, which helps to extend its driving range. Which regions will receive the new Nissan Leaf after its release in the United States? After its release in the United States, the new Nissan Leaf will also be available in Japan and Europe later in the year. What other plans does Nissan have beyond the new Leaf? Nissan has plans to introduce over 10 new vehicles for the United States and Canada. When will Nissan reveal more information about the new Leaf? Nissan has promised to reveal more details about the new Leaf in June. What is the purpose of the call to action in the script? The call to action encourages viewers to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on future news regarding Nissan.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more interesting videos from UR Auto. See you in the next video. Greetings Automotive from UR Auto. Stay tuned for more exciting content from UR Auto. Bye.